So we mentioned before, a prompt is simply the text or your input that you pass to the LLM model. For example, this is the prompt here inside ChatGPT, and this is the response or the result. Our main goal is to craft and create the best prompt. When we say the best prompt, it's somehow the wrong description. There is nothing called the best prompt. We are talking about optimizing our prompt to get the result that we want. But there are some rules to follow. There are some templates that you can use to be on the right path, creating, crafting, engineering, and optimizing a prompt. Mainly, we have 6 elements for a prompt. Sometimes you don't provide all, sometimes you provide the 6, sometimes you provide 4 of them. Anyway, we have 6 elements. Let me give you an example. I think in this way it will become easy. The first thing is what we call the role element. When you see act as something, like in our case here, a professional SEO copywriter, we are giving a role to the language model. Think about it as someone asked you about physics. You will go unconsciously to your memory and to your brain and filter out what you know about physics. So when you give a role, it will go and zoom in to that particular role that you gave. So the second element is the instruction. What you want the LLM to do. In this case, I want to create descriptions for AI tools on my new website. And I will be providing the tool name and the function name. The tool name and the function name, you can see them here, are the prompt input. Element number 3, your inputs. Then we have the context. Think about it as the style and what you expect the LLM to generate, in which style or something. So I want it to be unique, creative, and so on. So you give more context to the LLM to make it generate what exactly you want. Then we have the output format. In my case, I decided that I want this to be a JSON format. Don't worry about JSON now and what does it mean. Simply, you can format your output in the way you want. Maybe you want a table, maybe you want an XML file, maybe you want a list, maybe you want a checklist, maybe you want a picture. Whatever the output you want, you just mentioned here, the output format. Then an optional element is the example. So I am giving example how I want the output format to be in this way. So it will fill the description and the meta description here. I will get just the JSON output without generating a lot of other text I don't want. If I go now and copy this prompt and go here to ChatGPT, create a new page, I will paste the prompt, and simply here I will just replace the input. The tool name, let's say it is an AI image generator, and the tool function, generate images based on user input for free. Let's try it. And you can see now the output was exactly what I want. A tool description, here we are. A tool meta description, here we are. And the output was in a JSON format. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, you will see later, when you do this, you can turn this into an application, into an API maybe, and just extract the JSON and use it wherever you want. Talk about this later on. I hope you got the idea. So the main elements are setting the role, giving an instruction, giving the context, the output, and an example. 6 or 5, I don't know. Anyway, these are the elements of a good prompt that you have to think about whenever you craft and engineer a prompt.